What up, G-Life? It's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to the channel. Make sure, you hit the like and all that good stuff. It's free. It don't cost a damn thing. You help my channel get into the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Man in Society, M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, what I wanted to get into was, one of the, questions that and requests that I get on my emails is always for me to talk about my thoughts on people that are no good or dropouts or, snitches or whatever, having YouTube channels, right? And on YouTube, right? And often than not, do I get people, telling me like, yeah, let them know, man. Let them know how, they shouldn't have channels and how they shouldn't be on YouTube and how, they don't have the rights and blah, blah, blah. And, well, my thoughts to that is, well, where does on the YouTube guidelines does it say that these people are not allowed to have YouTube channels? Or where does it say that that's not in their rights to have YouTube channels? I find that weird, Who says they're not allowed to have YouTube channels? Like, where does it say that they can't have YouTube channels? Where does it say that? Overall, like, my honest and true opinion about these people and them having channels is, and I could only be 100, is I don't care, bro. I honestly don't care. I don't watch those channels. Nothing against them or nothing like that. I wish everyone, the best and stuff like that. I just don't watch them for personal reasons, right? It's within my own reasons of why I don't watch them, right? But not to say, for me to come on here and bash these individuals or tell people not to go watch them, that's retarded. People could watch whatever they want. No one could dictate what somebody could watch. People have their own lives and could live them however they choose to live them, bro. Why am I going to be worried about how other people live their lives or what they do? I don't. I only worry about how I live my life and what I do. Because that's truly the only thing I could do. You know what I mean? If I don't agree with somebody, decisions or opinions or the way they live their life or on their overall message or channel, whatever, then I just don't watch, bro. Then I just don't watch. Not out of curiosity, not to see, what's up. I just don't watch in general, bro. It doesn't pique my curiosity. It doesn't grab my attention. Not even a little bit, bro. I just don't watch. I hardly watch street and all that channels in general. I watch mostly educational channels, like I mentioned before. Just what I like to do. I know the street aspects of things, I live it. So, it doesn't catch my curiosity. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's full of a lot of chaos and drama and stuff like that, right? Because this lifestyle is definitely a lifestyle of egos and temperament clashes and chaos, so, it's to be expected, to be full of negativity, right? That's just the life that it is. So overall, I don't agree with their overall decisions or, their choices and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to be, policing or dictating what people could watch on the internet, bro. This is the internet. You want to dictate those street rules and street programs and all that, then you take that shit to the streets. This is the fucking internet. This is YouTube. You know what I mean? You can't gang street regulate internet, bro, or the website, because it's not the streets. Overall, but in my personal opinion, I believe that people who have left that life behind or chose to leave it behind or chose to walk away and stuff like that, more power to them. In my opinion, yeah, I feel like they shouldn't talk about the streets no more, because by them talking about the streets, it's not only going to put them front and center, and all the negativity, chaos, and, threats and all that stuff is going to come to them. You know what I mean? If you choose to still involve yourself in this kind of lifestyle in the streets and talk about the streets and talk about hoods when you yourself defected and stuff like that, then of course people are gonna have an issue with that shit, and of course you're gonna get, you know, the heat to you, and of course, you know, you might have to be looking over your shoulders, you know, because individuals are not gonna allow that and are not gonna want that, and it's gonna bring issues. Um, that's not a secret. I mean, you know, everyone who has ever, you know, lived a life understands that. Now, if they choose to still, you know, go about it, then they should understand, or they shouldn't be upset when they get all this negativity and you know, all this drama that comes their way, because they have to understand that this is the way it is. You know that this is the way that the street life is, bro. If you're no good or whatever and you choose to still meddle into their affairs, they're gonna have an issue with it, and you are gonna, you know, feel the heat of that, you know, however it means, you know, it comes. um that's, you know, that's to be expected, right? Now people could say, why don't they, why should it bother them, or why shouldn't, you know, what they will. The thing is that if you defected and you're still speaking on their matters, it's good, it's gonna be an issue, bro. Like, what right do you have on speaking on it, especially you who chose to, you know, defect? You know what I'm saying? So of course these individuals are gonna have an issue with it. You know what I mean? But to say, you know, on here and to be dictating or you know, going back and forth, like, that's not the business either. That's just retarded and pointless. You know, like all those shits are games for people, I guess, to try to seem tough, or people to seem like they're down or whatever. But bro, you're not. If you have to come on the internet, bro, to convince people that you're gangster, to convince people that you're down, or for people to portray you as gangster down, then I suggest you do some inner seeking, you know, inner thinking, you know, finding yourself, bro. Because if you still have to try to convince people that you're gangster, or if that's what you're seeking, then there's some problems, bro. Like, why do you feel the need to do that, bro? Do you not have confidence in yourself? Do you feel like people could still doubt you? Do you feel like your credibility can hold you on your own? You know, what is it, bro? Because if you are comfortable with who you are and what you have done and your credibility speaks for itself. You don't have to come on here and convince people of anything and let people think what they want about you. If you know that that's not how you are, and, you know, people who know you, that's not how you are, and the streets know that that's not how you are, then why does it bother you about what these individuals think, bro? It doesn't make it facts. Let them believe what they want to believe. It's only going to bother you if you still question your credibility, or if you still think people could question your credibility. It's the only reason why these games are played, bro. You know, that's the reason why some people who, you know, defected or whatever are always on here trying to portray themselves as gangster, because the fact that they have this, you know, on their shoulder, it bothers them, right? So they still try to convince themselves and convince the world that they're still seen as what they want to be seen, which is a G. For what reason, I have no idea. But it's a psychological problem. You know what I mean? But overall, I don't care about people with their channels, and like, why does it bother me? What do I care? Who cares? You know, it doesn't affect me, or, you know, my life, or how we live, you know? So why should it bother me? It doesn't, bro. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't bother you either, bro. If you really, you know, feel how you feel about these people, then next, after the next channel. It's really that easy, bro. Now, if you still choose to dwell on them people and be right there, then I don't know what to tell you, my boy. You know, and really, truly, honestly, bro, it doesn't catch my attention. I don't click on their channels, not even out of curiosity, bro. I just don't watch. The only time I do watch is when people send me clippings and stuff like that on my emails, but it doesn't catch my attention, you know. But that's just me, you know. But overall, that's just my thoughts, you know. I know my reactions always are not the best. I know people want to hear me shit talk and you know, do all this and that, but bro, that's not my stilo. It's not my style. It's not my get down. There ain't nothing gangster about that kind of shit, bro. Even though I know people see it as gangster if somebody's talking shit on the internet, going back and forth. But bro, real gangster shit's handled in the streets, not on the net. But I'm just saying, shout out, we out.